What's going on, boxing fans? It's Julian Williams with The Distance here for my after fight video between Andre Berto and Carlos Quintana. I meant to do the video last night, but I was a little too wasted to do the video. And I didn't want to. I kind of had to rewatch the match this morning, so I pretty much need to kind of give you guys like a sober outlook on the fight. So anyway, overall, it's a very good fight, very good test for Andre Berto going against a slick. Not necessarily slick, but I mean a good southpaw boxer, and a good overall counterpuncher as well. And if you look at the punch stats, and really I don't really base anything on punch stats, but the numbers of the shots that were landed or until like the 7th round were very identical. So, but overall, Carlos Quintana did put up a very good fight. But at the same time, we did see a few flaws in Andre Berto that he pretty much was able to get away with in this fight. And Carlos Quintana doesn't necessarily have great hand speed or whatever, but against a fighter who had good hand speed, Andre Berto couldn't have gotten away with what he did get away with. There are times that his hands were down, and maybe it was to sucker Quintana in so he could land a few shots, and at the same time we did see a lot of shots missing. But towards the end of the fight, towards after maybe the 3rd or 4th round, Berto's shots became a little more accurate. I think he landed more than half of his final 64-70 punches. Landed more than half of those. But anyway, on to the fight. First round I gave to Andre Berto. It was kind of a feeling out round. But we did see a few things both sides from both fighters. But I did give the round to Andre Berto. The knockdown round was very questionable. I wouldn't count the knockdown. It was a little behind the ear, in between. As Emmanuel Stewart put it, it was kind of a gray spot. So that's that. And second round, Carlos Quintana actually kind of stunned Berto. He hit him with the left hook. Left hook kind of stunned him, and Quintana did a very good job of ring generalship in the second round. So I gave the second round to Carlos Quintana. Third, fourth, and fifth round, 3, 4, and 5, I gave to Berto, because in 3, 4, and 5 he really started to pour it on, and he started to kind of come in close, and he started to kind of close the gap. And surprisingly, in the third round, the ring kind of got smaller for Carlos Quintana. So I gave round 3 to Andre Berto 10-8 because of the shot behind the head. And was it a fair call? I guess because Quintana was being warned about it all fight. So really, it depends on what kind of referee you have for these type of calls. But 4 and 5, we saw Berto pouring it on again. Very active in these rounds. Round 6 was a very close round. I gave round 6 to Berto. I think the numbers in the round were a bit identical, but I just gave that round to Berto. I think Berto landed more shots in that round, but Quintana did a good job of kind of pressing the action. He was kind of on the inside because I guess he couldn't move as much as he did or as he wanted to. So I think in the fight he wanted to, especially with the cut on his eye, he couldn't keep the cut over his left eye. He couldn't keep that distance that he wanted. So he kind of had to stay on the inside with Berto and try to get his shots off on the inside. But I did give that round to Berto. But you can really debate that round. You can really debate it because Quintana got in some very good shots on the inside against Berto. Round 7 I gave to Berto based on activity. And round 8 was a knockout. Towards, I think it was round 5, Berto had hurt his left bicep. And after he hurt his left bicep, it's somewhat of a different fight after he hurt his bicep, because he didn't want to go into the later stages of the fight with that bicep in the shape that it was in. So I did think he did the right thing by taking out Carlos Quintana in the 8th round, and he was hitting him with some devastating blows, and Quintana just kept getting trapped on the ropes. he would get off, but then he get hit, and he's right back on the ropes, and he was losing his legs and balance, and it was necessary to stop the fight. It wasn't early or anything. So Berto pretty much beat, very solid veteran boxer. Good overall matchup for Andre Berto. And really, like I said, there is a lot of room for improvement with Andre Berto. I hope to see maybe some more body punching. He did sneak in a few shots to the body, but single shots to the body. He needs to, with that hand speed, should do a few combos to the body. And other than that, a little more head movement, because Quintana doesn't really have that world-class hand speed. He has very good boxing ability. He can counter very well. And we did see a little bit of head movement, but I think we need to see a lot more Andre Berto. And other than that, very good fight. I would rate his performance maybe not 8 or 9 out of 10, probably 8.5 out of 10, because this was a very solid boxer. And I was thinking this could possibly be Collazo Berto over again. Good overall boxer, against a young up and coming fighter. I thought that this could be another fight like that. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on this fight. Thanks for watching. That was The Distance. Peace.